Hello student, this is a continuation part of continuous probability distribution. Okay, last video we studied what is continuous probability distribution, how to find mean and variance of continuous probability distribution. So today we'll see the types of the continuous probability distribution. First one, normal distribution, standard normal distribution and exponential distribution. Okay, first we'll go for the normal distribution. Okay, for all this distribution we define a probability density function. Okay, for this normal distribution we define a probability density function of f of x is given by 1 upon sigma root 2 pi e raised to minus x minus mu whole square upon 2 sigma square. Here the x lies from infinity to minus infinity. Okay, so this is called what? Probability density function for normal distribution. Okay, suppose if mu is equal to 0, then f of x is given by 1 upon sigma root 2 pi e raised to minus x square upon 2 sigma square. This gives probability density function at a fixed point. Fixed point is here, mu is equal to 0. Right? Suppose if we need to find the probability density function for different values of x, we have to integrate. But while solving the problem, we don't have to integrate directly because the values of x will be given in the table. So whichever the textbook you are referring, it will be given backside of the textbook. Okay, so while solving the problems, I'll tell you the methods to solve the normal distribution or a standard normal distribution or exponential distribution. Okay, now the right side of probability density function, you can see this we cannot integrate by normal integration method. Okay, so they have given some methods to solve the normal distribution. So those method I will be explaining while solving the problem. Now second method we will see, type we will see, standard normal distribution. In standard distribution, normal distribution, okay, so you have seen the normal distribution. This is the probability density function for the normal distribution. Okay, suppose if mu is equal to 0 and SD, standard deviation, is equal to 1, then standard normal distribution, you can say S and D. Okay, f of x is equal to 1 upon sigma 2 pi e raised to minus, okay, here mu is 0 and SD is 1, so it will be e raised to minus x square upon 2. Okay, some book it is given f of z is equal to 1 upon sigma root 2 pi e raised to minus z square by 2. So this gives probability density function for standard normal distribution. Okay, some book it is given z distribution. You can call this standard normal distribution is z distribution. Okay, let us see the graph of the standard normal distribution. Okay, at z equal to 0, okay, the curve is maximum, and as we take the value of z higher, it moves decrease. Okay, similarly in case of, as we take the value of z lower, the graph of this curve goes on decreases. So it means both the cases the values are similar. Okay, now I shaded some part here from 0 to z equal to 0 to 1. So this represent the area under the standard normal curve from z equal to 0 to z equal to 1. Okay, so what is the total area of this area? That is equal to 1, because the area on either side, either side of z equal to 0 is always 0.5. Okay, so at all this value you can find the standard normal distribution by using the values given in the table. Okay.